EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Southern California as we've got playoff football ahead in the City of Angels. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Los Angeles Rams. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go, Jack.
Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Cougar 19.
They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They run it again with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They're going to find the open there. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. 2nd year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2nd and 14. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
18 Radley. 18 Radley. Mustang 19.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Myers' kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darian Kendrick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's got it to Williams. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
2nd and 6. And his throw here is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw here. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. If you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They go play action here on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Williams will try again. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. There he goes, right side. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Now on the tackle, it was Rush East. Well, you're down early. How do you establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 30. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Here's Fields. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Albert O, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Out of the end zone, it's Tutu Atwell. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, Williams. And down he'll go at the 25. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
The offense on third down, they've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll buy some time right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Zach Pickens forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll set up to throw. Screen play set up for Williams. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
I like your thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against him. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for him on 3rd down.
3rd down and 13. Back to throw. Flush to his right. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Back deep to return is KJ Hamler. Taking it about the 16. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Fields now to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. In trouble, and he's taken down. Aaron Donald showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. They'll need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt. Back deep for the Rams is Tutu Atwell. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They were nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. He won't get in, but they are going to have the football in a great spot. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Kene Nwangu. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the lead here this NFC Championship game. Santos with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They just got to find a way to get it done.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Broncos.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Ethan Evans on now to punt. Hamler now on the return. .21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Fields. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And a throw right sideline is complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
To the air again, Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. To throw is Fields. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Third and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game. Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year, and they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangwu. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
This 2nd and 4.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Now Fields.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
2nd and 13.
This one swung out to Williams.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Zach Pickens
bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Returning it, here's Hamler.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Now a give running right, Nwangwu. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Now a 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Up the middle, Nwangwu. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Atwell now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
He'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, L.A. Kyren Williams, 63 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is down to a field goal. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown the last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. They go play action here on 1st down. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Warriors 17.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Myers' kick is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
These fans on pins and needles. A Super Bowl berth on the line, tied in the fourth quarter as the kick is away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the fourth with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Third and 3. Here's Fields. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
On 4th down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. From 17 yards out. And the Rams have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the 4th quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Second and 10.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bears first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll look to throw again. This pass caught by Hamler. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. Touchdown Bears! KJ Hamler. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. These fans on pins and needles. A Super Bowl berth on the line. Tied in the 4th quarter as the kick is away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Rig alert! Rig alert! 19 Lions!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Dragon 60! Buffalo 18! 70 Rangers! 70 Rangers!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
It's got to have it time. 4th and 9.
Trap 60! Trap 60!
Back to throw here. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here's 1st down. Now a give running left is Nwangu.
Down right around the 25.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff looking right. Oh, what a move. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for them. Not good at all.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Kene Nwangu
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Atwell now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save the timeout.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Back to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Let's go now.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Back to throw. He'll get this one to Cobb, complete.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll look to throw.
This one swung out to Williams. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's 3rd down.
He's back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll try and throw for it. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And not a whole lot there, maybe 3 yards on 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's what it's been like all game long. Everything just a fraction off. Remember, all they're doing here is looking to get into field goal range. But right now, that's a tall task with the way this defense is playing. And with time, a huge factor as well.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
He will have the conversion and more than that. And now they get the timeout call. So they got one of the big plays that they needed. Can they do it again? Don't change that dial.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's got it! Unbelievable! It's over! They win it, and they are headed to the Super Bowl! And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.